At the United Nations in New York on Friday, the Security Council, including its new members for the current term, held its first meeting of 2025, focusing on the war in Gaza and attacks on health facilities in the enclave. Volker Turk, the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights, provided devastating details on developments in Gaza, saying that Israel's actions raise concerns about whether international law is being violated. Turk told the Council that Israel had conducted 136 strikes on 27 hospitals and said that staff were being subjected to arrests, harassment and interrogations.
The protection of hospitals during warfare is paramount and must be respected by all sides at all times. The destruction of hospitals across Gaza goes beyond depriving Palestinians of their right to access adequate health care.
Turk said that Israel's claim that Hamas used hospitals improperly and as a base for military operations was often vague, broad and contradicted by public reports. The council meeting follows a raid on Kamal Adwan Hospital, the last major functioning health facility in northern Gaza in recent days. It is reported that the hospital's director, Dr. Hussam Abu Safia, was arrested and has not been seen since. Israel says the doctor has been detained, saying he is suspected of potential involvement in terrorist activity. China's permanent representative said that while the world was counting down to the new year, people in Gaza were counting down to the next bombing.
Stop turning hospitals into battlefields. Stop launching attacks on medical facilities. Ensure the safety of medical institutions and personnel, and release all medical personnel detained.
Meanwhile, the United States representative told the Council that Israel needs to ensure there is no forcible displacement in Gaza, but added that Washington also supports Israel's assessment that Hamas is operating from healthcare facilities.
Hamas has repeatedly misused civilian infrastructure, like schools and hospitals, to store caches of weapons, house fighters, and coordinate attacks against Israel. Hamas continues day in and day out to put civilians in harm's way.
The Security Council meeting comes as a delegation from Israel is expected to arrive in Qatar to continue negotiations for a ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas. Mitch McCann, CGTN, New York.